Sony Xperia 5 II to officially launch. The upcoming Sony Xperia 5 II will be officially launched on September 17th, the confirmation comes from Sony themselves. The event will be held at 8 a.m. BST/9 MCIST and it'll be available online on the official YouTube channel. The smartphone, which we've seen in many rumors already since the beginning of the year, was unveiled for the first time yesterday by EvLeaks, who shared an official render of the device. Said render showed the front and back of the smartphone, though we do not have any further information about its specifications. Either way, the render confirmed that there will be a continuity in the design with the previously launched Xperia 5. As a matter of fact, the two smartphones really look alike if it were not for some differences in the positioning of the side buttons and for the Zeiss logo, which suggests an upgrade of the camera department. Additionally, the Sony Xperia 5 II appears to feature the volume rocker, the fingerprint sensor and two additional buttons dedicated to the camera shutter on the right edge, from top to bottom. Meanwhile, on the back we find the same triple camera setup with the sensors placed inside a vertical module. The Sony Xperia 5 II is still a smartphone worth waiting for though. Why? Well, like the previous model, it should repropose the good recipe of an high-end phone enclosed in a body of compact dimensions, for current standards. Which, as you probably know, it's increasingly difficult to find in the current panorama. Plus we also expect to see a big attention to details in the camera department, as we've seen with most Sony smartphones. In conclusion, the Xperia 5 II will be relatively small. Previous rumors have it with a screen between 5.6 and 5.8 inches, while still sporting a good and powerful camera setup. By looking at its predecessor, which was powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, we can also safely assume the Xperia 5 II will be powered by the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 for top flagship performances. Sony Xperia 5 II smartphone runs on Android V10Q operating system. The phone is powered by octa-core, 2.84 GHz, single-core, Creo 585 plus 2.42 GHz, tri-core, Creo 585 plus 1.8 GHz, quad-core, Creo 585, processor. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset. It has 8GB RAM and 128GB internal storage. Sony Xperia 5 II smartphone has a OLED display. It measures 158mm by 68mm by 8mm and weighs 163 grams. The screen has a resolution of 1080 by 2520 pixels and 449p pixel density. It has an aspect ratio of 21:9 and screen-to-body ratio of 81.09%. On camera front, the buyers get a 12MP f/1.7, wide-angle, 82 degrees field of view, primary camera, 12MP f/2.2, wide-angle, ultra-wide-angle camera, 12MP f/2.4 telephoto, up to 3x optical zoom, camera, and on the rear, there's an 12MP plus 12MP plus 12MP camera with features like digital zoom, auto flash, face detection, touch to focus. It is backed by a 4000 mAh battery. Connectivity features in the smartphone include Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, Volt, NFC and more.